Hi guys, I'm just going to show you a quick video on some of the features of the MATLAB interface. So this is just one of many videos that I'll do throughout the semester, and think of it as a way for me to casually talk about certain things that are much easier to say in person than they are written on a document. Okay, so what I want to do is just show and explain some of the MATLAB interface features and how things work. So if I type 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6 and I push enter into the command window, then it gives me the answer, and then there are also other things that pop up in other windows. So the workspace, if I click on the workspace, I have a list of all the current variables that are stored in memory, and I'll explain what variables are in later videos. But for now, it's sufficient for you to just understand that if I type something else, I don't know, 52 minus 6, then the variables update, and the workspace is just a nice way to view all of your current variables loaded into memory. The other nice feature is you might also, in your interface, in your view, you might also have a command history, and the command history is a list of all of the commands that you have entered previously. So think of it as, say, the history on your calculator. That's very much the same thing. We can drag and drop commands back into the window and then repeat calculations. And so this is, sometimes it's a nice way if I'm doing very quick calculations. I want to have all of the history of my previous calculations and I can just pull them in. One last feature I want to show you is the Directory Explorer, which is really much just like any file explorer in Windows. What you can do with it is make new files, make new folders. So if I put one in here, I can call it test, for instance, and then I've got a folder, and I can double click and I can move back and so on. It's good to get into the habit of making a folder where you keep all of your code. As we do more examples, we're going to have to write more files and functions and so on, and that should be stored in a nice place. So I don't know, pick a point in your computer, and I don't know, maybe call it MATLAB CHMT 2011, and use that as a place to store all your stuff. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. I just wanted to show you that functionality is there. The one last thing I wanted to show you was we've been using the command window to do all of our calculations, and we've treated MATLAB like a big calculator essentially. But what we want to do is write code, and code is a list of many commands all in one document. And so we call that list, or that file of all commands, a MATLAB script. And the way that we can create one is if we just click on the Home tab, we can either click on New Script or we can click on New and then Script. Either one will do. But what it will do is it will open up a new window called the Editor window, and the Editor window is just a place to enter text. So for now, let's just write 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6. You'll notice that as I write, there's a star that pops up, and this name over here is the current name of the file. So we haven't saved it because the star indicates that we haven't saved it. So what we should do is go to save. You'll notice that the tab has changed to editor, and if I click on save, I can save it as, well, we're in a good folder place, so let's call it file 1 for now, and click save, and then it will save our file as file_1.m. So all MATLAB scripts have a .m extension.